Hello and a warm welcome to my channel where I cover stocks and indexes regularly based on Ichimoku multi-time frame and harmonic trading patterns. Now, in my last video, I had made on sector analysis where I'd covered a couple of sectors which were making bullish harmonic and they've turned out to do a good job. Now, in this video, I'm going to show to you all not one, but 8 stocks where bullish harmonic patterns have formed. Harmonic patterns are a study where we look for reversal of trend, that is the either a bounce back or a major reversal in trends. So let's start with all of them in alphabetical order. I'm starting with BHEL. Now, BHEL, you can see, had a phenomenal dump from July. Markets topped out in the month of September, but this one gave up much earlier. And now, in we have a bullish harmonic pattern set up in it. A bullish alt bad pattern reversal took place on 13th of Jan, which is done fairly recently. Well, now, given up a minimum bounce back has occurred in it out here right now. It is at a minor resistance of 215 rupees. One would, from a point of view of a new addition in BHEL, one could wait for a convincing candle breakout sustaining above 218 or 219 for that purpose, and then look for further upside all the way to 250. Alternately, one could wait for a pullback all the way down to 200 to 203, where this tiny gap up took place, out here, gap down rather on the 13th of Jan. That's the area one could come back to 204 to 202 and look for an entry again for a pullback and then another fresh trend out here. So let's see whether it consolidates around this 215, 220 area, or it continues to does give us a pullback and then a rally. Failure to hold these lows would be a negation of this on bullish harmonic reversal pattern in the coming days. Let's see how things up with the budget also coming up. Let's see how this plays. It's so far done a very decent reversal. Still time for the results in the case of BHEL. Next one, again in alphabetical order, is BPCL, the OMC giant. Now here we have a double bullish harmonic reversal pattern. The first one being the shark reversal, which took place in 16th of Jan. Again, you can see a sharp dump from 30th September, all the way from almost 375 down to 265. That's a giant 30% decline. Now a good pullback, almost made a morning star formation out there, but the candle of 16th made it invalid for that purpose. But nevertheless, good bounce also in the lower time frame. It's made a bullish harmonic deep crab pattern. So both patterns around the same price, giving us a bounce back. In the case of BPCL, this gap down area of 277 to 278 till, I would say, till 282. From 277 to 282 is a resistance for the time being. You can also check it out like this out here, when every time around this zone the stock did actually have a problem earlier on. So it's not going to be easier to climb back this wall in the case of BPCL. Once it does that, you could have a sharp move towards 305 and then all the way to 320 on the upside. So in the case of BPCL, I would be looking for pullbacks to 270 to 268. Maybe if there is some pressure in the market, it could retest the D point, the PRZ level near 263 also in this case. The failure of the pattern occurs only below the X point made in June of 258 in this case. So pullbacks to 270 to 268 is something, which is the Friday candle low, would be interesting enough for the stock to give us another opportunity to, add more in this case of BPCL. Good opportunity on the upside. If it continues to sustain and above 282, then we have that move coming for 305 odd and then 320. Keep these two levels in mind for these levels in mind for BPCL. The next one, again, I'm going in alphabetical order, is GRASIM. Now, GRASIM had another stock which peaked out in July. Once again, just like in the case of BPCL, we saw this happening out here. A big decline came, and then in this case, now this one has made a bullish harmonic bat pattern, just touched the potential reversal zone of the bat and turned. It can, now pull its way all the way up to 2475, then all the way to 2600, maybe 27 also, depending on the strength of the trend. And of course, keep in mind budget out there. But our first resistance is near 2475, 2500 with a minor one at 2425. Now, for the time being, 2350 looks like a decent wall support. Failure to hold 2350 would open it up for the PRZ zone near, the main potential area near 2250. So either a pullback. If it fails to hold 2350, one should be prepared for 2250. As long as it holds the 2350 level, look for upsides 2425, 2500, 2550, 26, and so on. Good strong potential in the case of GRASIM also in the coming days. Let's see how this potential one works out. Next one, in again alphabetical order, we have Hindalco. Hindalco, again, stock had a double bullish harmonic pattern formed on the 13th of Jan. Bullish harmonic alt bat as well as a bullish harmonic crab formation at the D point of the 13th low of 562. Super strong reversal coming there. And if you haven't seen the last video on sector analysis, I covered the metal index. It's there in the description box link. Please check it out and you will get an idea that why the metal index and of course Hindalco part of it has done so well. Now at a bearish reciprocal ABCD pattern and also at a kind of a small restriction, resistance formation taking place in the stock at the current level around, this particular level out here, which is not going to be that easy to cross of 620. So once it takes out 620, one can look for further strong upside in the case of Hindalco all the way to 675. Else one could wait for a pullback all the way to 590. That's the June 4th low of 590. And also out here we see from 1st of Jan till 3rd of Jan, and again attempt out here at 14th and 15th, where the stock did a lot of time spending, So 590, good opportunity in case you've not added Hindalco till now, or on a steady breakout above 620 for the next big up move possible. If that bearish harmonic pattern is going to play out for a pullback right now out here, it would give you a pullback also till 590, where one could look. The pattern would fail below 560 in this case. Then it could do a deeper cut. So good risk reward setups again coming up either on breakout or on a pullback in the case of Hindalco. Now let's go on to the next one. Now, before I go on to the next one, this is for anyone who is interested in learning this wonderful study of harmonic trading patterns or multi-time frame Ichimoku or trading psychology, risk management. My courses are available. The description and details are in the description box. Details, you can check it out. If you have any doubts or queries, you can shoot out an email to me and I would get back to you on that. All courses are extensively covered from all kinds of scenarios: bullish, bearish, sideways market, breakouts, pullbacks, how to spot support, resistance, probability of exhaustion of a trend. Everything is covered, including Ichimoku time theories is also there. In trading psychology, a lot has been spoken about and done about how a trader needs to have a mindset, what kind of mindsets are required. For those who go for the trading psychology course, get 10 sessions of 1:1 with me, where on every session I will show you ways on first how to reduce risk and complement other studies with Ichimoku harmonics. Also, how to identify which sectors are standing out and which are not, and in the sectors which stocks are standing out, and also an introduction to how to do various option trading strategies. So if you are very eager to learn, you can jump onto this course, and there is bonus material for beginners who have no idea of technicals or very little idea. There is detailed candlestick theory bonus material also available. So I'm looking forward to your registrations and queries, if any. So now coming back, now we've got the next stock, which is ICICI Prudential Services. You can see ICICI Prudential again, topped out with the Nifty and September 790, massive dump from there, 640, almost, far, actually far from the June 4th lows. This is the budget low, almost getting to the budget lows of July 23rd out here. Now, in the case of ICICI Prudential, we have a bullish harmonic bat formation just formed on 15th of Jan. One sharp breakout, pullback. Now, the pattern will remain valid till it's above 610. Turned around from 630. Ideally, this zone of 630 plus minus of 1% should be a good risk reward setup. One need not wait all the way to down to 610 for this case, but overall looks very, very consolidation. And you can see the rejection which took place on 16th and 17th, ideally because of the time the candle has spent at 6:45 between 23rd December to 10th of Jan. That's a lot of time frame. So that's why the stock has been stuck in that zone. Now the support, like I said, is at 630. But the reversal from where the potential reversal of the bat has taken place, it has strong potential, now to start moving first towards 670, then 700, and next major one then comes at 730 to 775. So good, strong potential stock. Stock has a very good history of bullish harmonic reversals in the past also, even bearish ones where it has given steeper moves. So one can keep an eye on this stock also for a good risk reward setup. Please do your study thoroughly. Just don't depend on the pattern for your reversal. And you can also see on 15th, when the bullish harmonic plays the next day, in this green bar, there's a strong, steady increase in volume. So good signs for the stock, hopefully, in the coming days. And we've seen HDFC Life and come out with very good numbers. SBI Life numbers were not that great. So let's see how this one plays out from here onwards. Now let's have a look at the next stock. It is POWERGRID, another PSU. Now, PSU stocks took a solid battering since September, and here also no exception. From a high of 360, we've come down all the way to 288. Not bad compared to what has happened in many other PSU stocks. Still quite far from the June 4th lows. Let's see which harmonic pattern has developed out here. Again, a stock which reversed from a bullish Gartley. That's the blue pattern, blue line that you're seeing, blue D point. That's the Gartley pattern reversal. It just below the Gartley happened at 287. There is or there's a sharp pattern at 282 also, in case now we get a pullback. Now, before we get into the pullback, let's see where the resistance of this Gartley reversal is. The Gartley reversal is now near the resistance of 305. So any pullback in POWERGRID to 295 to 285, I would say to 295. You can see this candle close and candle open 2 days later is one major support, 295, all the way down to 283. This is that level, because 283 is where the how shark is, and the Gartley might not get negated till there, might hold it. So any pullback, 295 to 283 is the opportunity. One should look in that zone to probably add it. Else, one should wait for a convincing candle sustenance above 305, 306 for next possible upside levels, in this case of 325 and all the way to 345. So again, early reversal stock might consolidate in this zone of 305.7 or give you that smallish pullback. Look for the opportunity, good risk reward setups happening in the case of power grid also in the coming days. Very interesting setup here too. The next one is Tata Steel. Now, Tata Steel, again, a stock you can see uh, topped out in June. That's roughly 3 months before the overall market topped out. You can see in September a higher low formation took place out here. And the reason behind that major reversal is in June, the stock made a bearish harmonic deep crab pattern, which saw the severe pullback in it. And now in the weekly as well as in the daily. Daily one is the black one, which is a slightly smaller pattern time frame. So in the weekly, we have a bat reversal. And in the daily, we have a deep crab bullish. Remember, in the weekly, we had a deep crab bearish, which is now given way to a deep crab bullish harmonic reversal. Very steady, strong reversal. Like I had said, in the metal sector, we had a bullish harmonic. Tata Steel and Hindalco have taken maximum what do you call advantage of that reversal and done a decent job from there. Now let's try to assess where is the resistance coming up. So there's a tiny one at 132, but a bigger one sitting at 136, 37 right now at 130. So near 136, we could see some profit taking in the stock or a consolidation at this particular level. You can see out here, there's a lot of level of consolidation before it broke down. So that's the area where I would take some caution, or I would like to see it sustain above this particular level. Now in case of a pullback, if it starts from here, the pullback level for me is at 126. So 126, which is $4 to $5 lower than the current price. You can see out here also these candles from December 8th till Jan 18 2003-24. A lot of time spent before it came to that super duper rally, and now it's retested that same particular level out here. So good potential of a major, maybe a major correction over in the stock, or what lies ahead. We will review this in the coming days how it goes. So 126 one could look at, and just keep a trail stop loss below 120 in this case. Side, let it convincing. If you are waiting for further breakout, you don't want to take an entry here, then wait for 138 to be taken out for the next step of 145, and then all the way to 155 to 170 possible in the case of Tata Steel. Now let's look at the last one in the harmonic pattern structures which I'm sharing with you today, and it is Varun Beverages. Now Varun Beverages, if you again look at the stock, it's gone into a major sideways mode from last year Feb till now. That's almost 12 months, 11 months done in a tight range with a small falls, small breakout which took place on the upside out here, this particular zone. Very little time, failure to hold that zone, and again a rejection all the way there. Interestingly, this is the zone where value buying seems to be coming in the stock all the time. And so, and with at the same level, we have a bullish harmonic structure in Varun Beverages. Friday was a severe bashing for all FMCG stocks, but this one gave us a bullish harmonic alt sharp pattern right at the lows, a bit stretched, no doubt about it, at 545 low. So the pattern will negate below 537. So anything below 537, this means also it means that it violates this 1 year range below 536. So anything below that would be a danger for the stock. Uh, till then, looks good for at least a bounce back, if not a major reversal in this case, because of being tremendously sideways. I would be looking at the level of 580 with a smallish pause near 570, 580. If it continues to rally 600, 605, not going to look for too much currently in Varun beverages. If it does well, fantastic. Because of this lengthy history of too much sideways, we'll take it one level at a time. Now, I hope this video is of help to you. So please do like it, share it, and do follow me for regular stock and index views. A disclaimer, please do not consider this as a trading and investing advice. Please do your study thoroughly before taking a decision on the same. Until then, happy trading and all the best with your investing.